Alice in Genderland memoirs the journey of Rick Novick through the rabbit hole and into another world of cross-dressing. From a young age, Rick was not girly, but was curious, as he puts it, about all things feminine. He remembers dreaming about what it would be like to be dressed in a Cinderella ball gown when he was 9. He got a thrill out of the unknown and dressed for the first time in all-women's attire his senior year of high school. His curiosity continued about what it would be like to be female, yet he knew he was attracted to women. Over the next few years, Rick wandered through a new world filled with a range of new experiences and hard times, including an HIV scare, all while going to medical school. During this time, he found himself torn between his "I'm turned on by pretending I'm a girl" side and his "this is disgraceful for a man like me" side. He married but ended up divorcing, as his wife was unaccepting of his cross-dressing ways. He did not know how to be Alice or Rick, or if living a dual existence was even possible. That was until he met Melissa. Rick and Melissa settled down in LA just as he began his residency in psychiatry in the mid-90s. LA was one of the best cities for cross-dressing in America at the time, and Rick, with Melissa's support, learned about feminine impersonation and explored the transgender night scene in LA, and found Alice essentially. Throughout this period, Rick considered but knew he was not gay, and his relationship with Melissa developed based on acceptance, understanding, and communication. Rick finally proposed, and Melissa accepted. Being a psychiatrist opened Rick's eyes to the misunderstandings that doctors and people in general have towards the world of homosexuals, transgenders, and transsexuals. He describes sexuality and gender identity in terms of 4 main criteria that can make an individual man-like or woman-like. These points are defined by, first, a matter of body, typically defined by chromosomes. Second, the matter of gender identity. Do you feel like a woman or a man inside? Third, a matter of personality, mannerisms, and interests. And finally, a matter of sexual orientation. He says that you can be all male, like Bruce Willis, which would be a straight, masculine, regular male, or all female, like Julia Roberts, which would be a straight, feminine, regular female, or anywhere in between. Crossdressers, for example, would be considered MF, MM, straight, masculine, transgendered males. Gender identification is thus based on a broader range of characteristics that fall anywhere and everywhere on a continuum. Today, Dr. Richard Novick lives an expressive life with an undeniable love for his wife of 16 years and 2 children. He goes out once a week with a male companion who he's been with for the past 8 years. He continues to practice psychiatry and writes a Go Ask Alice column for Girl Talk magazine. He has found a balance in life and his confidence in the man/woman he has become. He closes his memoir with a call for greater acceptance of individual differences. A more accepting society nourishes individual strengths and creates a well-rounded and balanced population.